Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anti Mage, and I'm here to teach you the fundamentals of how to play as carry in Dota 2, using my own replay as Anti Mage in Dota 2. Now this is a match that was played that was very difficult and shows what you really need to do as a carry. Good God, the audio is so loud in this game. Let's do this so I can think and talk. Once upon a time, there was the carry. That is the position 1. That is the person to whom the greatest amount of farm must go because of 2 reasons. Reason number 1, because they suck without farm. Reason number 2, because they destroy people and become a god with farm. This match was played without a support. I could have shown you a game where you have a nice hard support and you have a nice good lane early on. But that is not the kind of toughness you need to play as a carry. As a carry, you need to be prepared for the most poopy garbage lane in the world. Otherwise, you won't have the grit and the willpower to play as a carry, and you should do something else with your life. Like take up swimming. That would be very healthy. As the carry, what do you need to do? You need to last hit. Whenever I was wanting to play carry when I first heard about Dota, my friends said, "Oh, you can't play carry. You have to be good at last hitting to play carry," which is code for get good at last hitting as a carry. I'm going to show you now one of the most crucial parts of the game, which is the first wave of creeps. Every last hit that you get is a victory, and every last hit that you miss that you could have gotten is a defeat. We just missed one, but we got one. So we have 1 victory and 1 defeat. I'm trying to deny my creeps and attack them to keep my lane as close to my tower as possible. I want to get as many last hits as I can. I started out with a few items. You can look at the guide for what hero you're going to play. That's fine. But the most important thing is every last hit you can possibly get, you get. And every bit of a deny or attacking your own creeps you can, you do so. If you can harass the enemy, that's great. But your number 1 job is to get farm. And you might notice something. Wow, where is your support? I don't have one this game and I don't need one. As a carry, you make use with what space you have. And the space that I have is against a primal beast and a shadow shaman. And I will do my best to make use of what is before me. My team decided to try lane top. It's weird and it's bad, but they decided to. I won't flame them. I won't complain. I last hit. What do you do as a carry for the first 10 minutes, Anti Mage? You last hit. You last hit creeps. You attack enemies. You stay healthy by buying regen. And you try not to die. Don't die. If you're a support, you can die for your carry. You can die for your cause. As a carry, you don't want to die. The only time you feel good dying as a carry is if your team kills all the rest of the enemies. That's the only time. Aside from that, you want to try to stay alive and play selfish. It might seem mean, but that's your job. Your job is to get huge. As a level 1 carry, you're a chump. You're a punk. You're a small child. And the only things you can do are complain and shit. Once you get to a high level though, you'll become a god. We'll zoom through this, and you can see my farming pattern. I pull the creep wave into the lane because I want the creep wave and the action to be closer to my tower than theirs, which gives me a place to retreat to. I try to last hit everything I can. I got all 3 of those. I missed that one, but I denied one. He denied that one as well, and I denied the range creep. I found the wave. I got the last hit. I got the last hit. Every last hit counts. As a carry, you are not allowed to complain to your team if you've missed a last hit. And every match you probably missed at least one, which means you should not complain. You should work hard and last hit more. I've spoken. Now, we're going to zoom through this at double time, maybe faster, just because you got the main idea here. You want to get your small items, your Wraith Band, your treads. You want to not die. Try to fight by your tower if you can, and stay safe. And then we're going to reach a magical time in the game which is called the Offlane hit level 6. When the Offlane hits level 6, you run. This isn't a matter of pride. This is just how things are. An offlane hero is picked because they are super duper strong at level 6 because of their ultimate, but they don't really scale with stats like a carry does. So they're trying to bully you, like someone who hit puberty when they're 11 years old, and they're 6 feet tall with a huge beard, and they can bench press 300 pounds. You might get there someday, but you're still a child. That's you as the carry, you're the child, and the offlaner is the huge football player who can beat up everyone just because they got their man body. It might not feel fair, but that's fine. You just need to leave. That's not a fight that you should be taking, you'll just get injured. So what do? You train. What happens to a kid when he gets beaten up by a bully? Does he go fight him? No, he goes to karate class and learns how to fight, and then he can defend himself. That's how it works. So we're going to karate class for 30 minutes, and then we will fight him. I'm making use of everything I can. I pull the creep wave back. If the creep wave goes forward, I adjust it myself. Or, luckily, in some cases, your support will do it for you. We last hit. We deny. We try to get more value than our offlane opponent, and we try to deny value to them. I'm level 6. He's level 6. It's time to leave. I'm playing very defensively. I'm not going past my tower. He runs at me, I run away. He runs at me, I run away. I get the last hit. This is about getting all the value I can from this part of the map. And at around 9 to 10 minutes, the offlaner gets very strong, and they will kill you if you don't leave. So I died there, and that's a mistake on me. Don't complain at your team. They were busy doing other stuff, probably. They're the adults in the early game, and you're the child who needs to go to karate class. I'm going back to karate. I'm healthy, and I know he doesn't have an ult. So I went back to the lane. And now I farm. Wherever I can farm, I will farm. It's safe here now. The primal is leaving. He went to jungle, so I will farm. And then I will do some creep camps, just the easy ones, because I'm not strong yet. Neutral items drop at 7 minutes. I get one. And one of the most important jobs for you as a carry is to get the jungle creeps down so you get neutral items for your team. Last hit every time. Watch the minimap. If there's a crazy fight going on top, do you join it at 10 minutes? Absolutely not. You stay in karate class. You've only been in karate class for 2 minutes. You're not ready to fight the bully yet. We last hit the catapult. That's a victory. The primal is here. What do? Do we fight him to the death? No. We leave and go back to karate class. People pause the game. It happens. You practice patience. We continue to farm. We farm with great swiftness. We get the bounty. We find a lane that's available. We get more creeps. We get more creeps. It's 13 minutes. Do we join the team for a fight? No. It doesn't matter if the team wins or loses the fight. I steal the 14-minute wisdom because I'm very quick. And I get the other 14-minute wisdom. And I kill the ancients. And I farm another wave. And I get a battle fury. And you might say, Anti Mage, that's a little bit of a late battle fury. I don't want to hear it. I didn't have a support in my lane at all. I will farm. And once I get my Battle Fury, is it time to fight and join my team? No. The Battle Fury is a farming item. Most carries, they get a farming item, which means they can now farm faster from the 15 or so minute mark to the 30-minute mark. Do I want to fight? No. Do I want to go to karate class? Yes. I continue to work. 17 minutes, tier 2 neutral item. And I continue to farm. Do a camp. Blink. Push the wave. People pause the game. It happens. Be patient. It'll be fine. Keep farming. But maybe there's a pause again. And then go back to last hitting. Back to it. Primal's here, run. He's the bully. We found the other carry. I'm stronger than him now, so I push him out. I contest him. And I push the wave. And I fight the ancients. And I build a mana style. It's 20 minutes. Do I join the team fight? No. No. As the carry, my job is to farm as fast as possible. As fast as possible. I'll push a tower. There's action mid. Do I join? No, I farm. I farm and I farm on farm. Look at this. There's a man. Do I fight him? No, I farm. I can farm faster than him. There's a primal chasing me. Do I fight him? No. I farm. There were a lot of pauses this game. The Wind Ranger's connection was just not good. It happens. It's good for you to see this. This will happen in your games. You need to be ready, and you can't let your tempo be messed up. What are your favorite neutral items for AM, Drow, and Terrorblade? Vambrace is very good as a tier 2 item. It gives you a lot of agility. A good starting item is Spark of Courage. That's a good one. If I'm a melee, I like the Broom Handle. Everyone knows one of the most powerful weapons ever invented is the Broom Handle. That's a good tier 1 neutral item. Tier 3, Elven Tunic. Titan Sliver. Those are great. Tier 4, Ninja Gear, Mindbreaker, Penta-Edge Sword. All very good. Tier 5 items, they're all busted. You could get a Stygian Desolator. You could get a Apex, whatever it's called. You could get a Pirate's Hat. Those are all good. They're busted. If you get one, it's super strong. We have a Manta style. We're farming the woods. It's 26 minutes. I'm working on a Scotty. That will allow us to bring down the big strength heroes and to mitigate the healing of enemies and slow people down. They dove on me. I jumped to the high ground. I stole the bounty. I escaped the gank. I killed the serpent wards. I pushed the wave. I farmed the camp. I farmed the camp. I farmed the camp. I farmed the camp. I teleport to get the wisdom and then farm the ancients. And then I push the wave. And then I push the wave. And then I farm the camp. And then I push the wave. And then I push the other carry out. And then I get killed. Now I think about my life choices for 70 seconds. My team is behind. It's 34 to 43. Am I complaining? No. I'm the carry. My job is to last hit and get huge. That goal doesn't change whether you're ahead or behind. Last hit and get huge. That's my goal. And I go back to it. I get 2 kills. I'm feeling strong. I go back to farming. I buy my Scotty. I go into a fight and leave because it doesn't look good. So I go back to farm. Push the wave. Farm the camps. Get a couple kills. Push the wave. Farm some camps. Push a tower. Build a Lincolns. Sometimes you need to buy a defensive item because they have crazy good skills, like Primal Beast ult, Juggernaut ult, Hex from Shadow Shaman, or Grab. I get another kill. So you see the idea here is to be constantly moving, constantly farming, taking whatever lane farm you can, and then taking whatever jungle camps are along the way. If it's not safe to farm on the map, don't farm on the map, and you want to avoid fights as long as possible. Basically, you want to look at the fights on the minimap and be on the opposite side of the map, unless you decide to fight. And I continue to farm. I simply continue to farm. Many people, as a carry, suck because they don't farm. They go in as a low level with no items and they die over and over again. But if you're a carry hero, you need items to thrive because your abilities are related to your strength with items and levels. As Anti Mage, you're going to be much better with fast attack speed because then you burn a lot more mana. You see that? And you can blink around constantly if you have more stuff. And now we can push in the base. And we went from being someone who didn't have a support and we're very pushed in to now we're looking very strong on the map and no one can contest me because I farmed faster than other people. The enemy team said GG hard carry, and they're very upset at the carry, and I didn't say anything to anyone the whole game. I simply last hit, push the lane, farm the camps, push the lane, keep getting items, upgrade your neutrals, watch the minimap, don't die, and go in for kills when you can. That's how you carry. You should be the hugest motherfucker on the team in the late game. In the late game, you can ping the map, you tell people where the fights are happening because you're the biggest and the tallest. In the beginning, you're a small screaming baby who needs help from everyone. But in the late game, you are God. This is my guide to carry. Thank you. My name is Anti Mage. Best of luck in your lanes. But remember, even if you get a shit lane, you can still make something of it.